Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Bus tale number 4. We'll just let Black Ops plug away in the background. Look at that cheesy tiger camo on the AK74u. Very nice. A real cheesy camo. I remember when everybody got that and everybody thought it was well smart. Nobody uses it now, so I just thought I'd stick back on and be real cheesy. Anyway, bus tale number 4. This one consists of a day trip to France, where you just go across, spend the day in France. People go to the hypermarket, buy lots of beer, cheese, wine, cigarettes, anything that's cheap, and then bring them back. And they're normally done around Christmas time to help people out doing some cheap shopping. So I picked these people up, and the first thing you must make sure is that everybody has a passport, because people do sort of forget to bring their passport along. They forget they're going out the country, and I don't know, nowadays you probably get across with no passport, but in those days you definitely needed the passport. So I says, everybody got a passport? Yeah, no problem. So off I sets, and I gets halfway down the M2 on the way to Dover, and this woman comes up to me and she goes, I can't find my passport. And I says, oh, you're kidding me. I says, I did ask if everybody had a passport, and she said, oh, I'm sure I put it in my bag and it's not there now anyway. And she said, what am I going to do? I said, well, they'll take you off the coach at Dover and make you sit in Dover all day, and I'll have to pick you up on the way back. Well, this woman was extremely upset about this idea. She said, well, I'm with my mother and my sister. But she said, and they're going to go across, they've got their passports and that. So I had this bit of a crazy idea, and I said, well, I'll tell you what we could do. We could try this. I says, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we could lock you in the toilet and put an out of order sign on the toilet, and then when we pass through customs, I says, they'll just normally get on, because it's a day France, you just normally wave your passports in the air, stuff like that, and they get off. They're not very strict. So just outside Dover, I went and locked this woman in the toilet. I said, well, just stay quiet, when we get on the boat I'll let you out. So when we got to Dover and customs got on, and for some unknown reason, I don't know what it was, but they got on the coach and he said to me, oh, driver, are you right? So I said, yeah, I'm just day France, just a shopping trip. So he says, no problem. He said, I'll just check your passengers. So that was quite unusual in Dover. It's a very odd thing to happen. So he wandered off down the coach and he came back and he was fiddling around, and he was talking to these two people for ages, and then eventually he took 2 people off the coach, and he said, these people can't travel, I'm afraid. So I says, oh, is there a problem? So he said, yeah, there's a passport issue, he says, and they'll have to wait in Dover and you'll have to pick them up on the way back. So I says, oh, okay, no trouble. So I goes on the boat, I lets this woman out the toilet. Consequently all the passengers had got off. I let this woman out the toilet, she went off, cleared off on the boat. When we all got back on the coach on the other side, she said, I can't find my mother and I can't find my sister. And then it dawned on me that the customs had took them off in Dover. So she'd managed to get through the passport control being locked in the toilet with no passport. And her mother and her sister had been removed from the coach by customs, saying that they couldn't travel across for some unknown reason. They wouldn't tell me what the reason was, but they said they had to stay in the UK. So this girl got across and spent all day in France on her own at the hypermarket getting her bits and bobs and her goodies, while her poor sister and mother sat in the terminal, or probably wandered around Dover, which isn't the most exciting place in the world to wander around, because it's basically just a huge port. So it just seemed a bit ironic, really, that the ones with a passport didn't get to travel, and the lady with a passport did get to travel. So she ended up having a nice day, and when we got back, it was a bit of a... we got her back through customs again, in the toilet again, and when I picked the mother and the sister up, there were floods of tears and all sorts of things going on. But I just thought that was a bit of a comical story, that one managed to get through without any passport at all, and 2 with passports just couldn't get across whatsoever. So that was just a short bus tale. I've got loads and loads of bus tales. I'll bring you lots more. I'll just keep putting things up. So as you probably noticed, I'm just posting a bit of Black Ops. And no, it's not to get used to Black Ops 2, because it's going to be totally different anyway. It's not going to play exactly the same as this game, is it? You know, so everybody says, oh, I'm going back to Black Ops, I'm going to learn how to play Black Ops again and all this sort of stuff. Well, there's hardly anybody playing Black Ops for a start. There's not that many. It takes a while to get into a game. And I can't really see that it's going to give you any advantage in Black Ops 2 whatsoever with the way that the new game looks. I can't see that playing the original Black Ops is going to help you out at all. Oh, excuse me, I mustn't cough on YouTube. I've got a bit of a cold coming on, I think. You've got to like the video because I'm starting to feel poorly. Actually, I'm week off this week, so I've got plenty of time to sort of get over it. But it's just typical, isn't it, that you're off a week and you get a cold at the end of August. Nice British summer that we have. So anyway, that was the gameplay, final kill, and I'll have more stuff up on the channel very, very soon for you all. And so this is Psychopathic signing out, and please like and rate and comment the video if you can and if you wish to, and try and pass the channel around, because the smaller YouTube channels, we have a tough time because we're fighting against great big competition on YouTube, and it's not that we all want to be millionaires, but we do take time and effort to put videos together and post them for you and try and keep them entertained. So, you know, with the likes of all the big YouTubers out there, we're never going to compete with those because you're always going to go to those. But don't forget, support your small channels as well. You know, we do try, and we do appreciate all your help and support. So thank you very much, and it's Bob signing off, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Ta-da!